Do you have high blood pressure? Then listen carefully, because some foods you eat regularly may make these conditions harder or worse to manage. And no, I'm not saying you cannot eat them. The key is knowing what to limit, how often to eat them, and what healthier choices you can make instead. The very first kind of food you should limit is high salty food. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes, you should limit high salty food. Foods for like instant noodles, processed meat, salty snacks, canned foods, and heavy salted meals. These foods can contain a lot of sodium. For people with high blood pressure, eating too much sodium can contribute to high blood pressure. Instead, try using less salt and choosing more fresh, minimally processed food. And here's a question for you: how often do you eat instant noodles? Once a week, twice in a week, every day? Tell me below in the comments. And number 2 is sugary drink. Soft drink, sweetened juices, energy drinks, beverages, and other kind of sugar added juice can stir diabetes. If you are managing diabetes and you regularly consume these drinks I've mentioned, then controlling your diabetes is very, very hard, because it can cause blood glucose to rise quickly. A simple swap is water, unsweetened tea, or another drink that may not contain sugar. This is because sometimes changing what to drink can be easier than changing the entire meal. Number 3 is frequently eating deep fried food. Fried chicken, fried potato, fried anything. You do not need it as a high blood pressure patient. This is because they can be high in calories and unhealthy fats, because depending on how they were prepared. Eating these foods frequently isn't ideal for your overall heart health or even weight management. And you don't have to completely ban them, you just have to limit how you take them. Try limiting them. Instead, you can choose boiled or grilled foods more frequently. The next one is refined carbohydrates and sweet pastries. Things like sugary pastries, cakes, biscuits, and some refined breads can contain a lot of added sugar and refined carbohydrates. For someone with diabetes, portion size and carbohydrate quality matters a lot. Instead of making these foods an everyday habit, choose more fiber carbohydrate sources and pour your meals with vegetables and protein. And number 5 is processed meat. Foods such as sausage, bacon, hot dogs, and some other processed meats can be high in sodium and saturated fats. If you're trying to protect your heart and manage your blood pressure, it's wise not to make this food a daily habit. Choose fresh protein more often, such as fish, eggs, beans, lentils, or unprocessed poultry. Now, tell me honestly, which one of these will be the hardest for you to reduce? Salty foods, sugary drinks, fried foods, pastries, or processed meats? Drop your answers in the comments. And remember, having high blood pressure or diabetes does not mean you have to live on boring foods. It is about making healthier choices more often and following the advice of your healthcare professional. Follow or subscribe, because in part 2 we are talking about foods to limit when you have fatty liver, high cholesterol, and heart health problems. See you on our next video. Bye.